If you've been diagnosed with rotator cuff tendinopathy, tendonitis, or irritation, I'm going to show you some techniques you can do to improve your strength, range of motion, and decrease your pain. Our first stretch is going to be a cross-body stretch. You're going to take that painful shoulder, bring that arm across your body, take your other hand, pull on the elbow. You're going to feel that stretch on the back side of the shoulder, hold that between 10 to 30 seconds, and repeat that several times a day. Our next stretch is going to stretch the front aspect of the shoulders. What you're going to do is go over to a wall. You can do this within a doorway, bring the elbow out to the side and kind of lean in. I'm leaning forwards. I feel that stretch there in the front. If you don't want to bring your arm into a right angle like this, or if you can't get it up that high, you can just go with your palm down about shoulder level and lean in like this. You're going to still feel that stretch in the front part of the shoulder. Hold that between 10 to 30 seconds and repeat that several times a day. One of my favorite stretches to do is a distracting stretch of the shoulder. So you're going to sit in a chair. You can stand and do this as well. I'm going to grab a hold of the bottom of the chair and I'm going to lean away, and I feel that stretch all the way down deep within the shoulder joint. I'm going to hold that for 10 to 30 seconds and repeat that several times a day. Now to start working on our strengthening for our rotator cuff, we're going to strengthen the entire cuff. We're going to start with the external rotations, have a band here fastened over to the wall, and bring my elbow in by my side. We're going to work on external rotation. So I'm going to bring this out to the side and then back across, out to the side and then back across. You repeat that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Taking that same band, now we're going to perform scapular retraction. So I'm just going to pull the band back as far as I can, and back forwards, pull back again, back forwards. Repeat that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next is going to be internal rotation. So my elbow is going to be by my side. I still have that band fastened against the wall, and I'm going to pull across and back out, pull across and back out. You're going to perform that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next is going to be scapular protraction, or more of a chest press type movement. We're going to start with the band, push forwards, come all the way out, and then come back, push forwards, and then come back. Perform that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Now with that exercise, be a little cautious when you bring your arm back, because if you also have some bicep tendon issues, a long head bicep tendon, sometimes that can aggravate that. So you may only want to bring the elbow back to where it's even with your torso, and then push back forwards again, rather than going back really deep until your shoulder feels better. Then you can return back to normal presses, dumbbell movements, weights, machines, etc. Next, you're going to take 2 light dumbbells. You can progress to a heavier dumbbell, but initially just to work on controlling and kind of focusing on the movement, go with a lighter dumbbell. And we're going to go out in what's known as a scapular plane or scaption. So we're going to come out almost like you're making a V. You're going to stop at about shoulder level. Eventually you can work on going higher if you'd like. We're going to stop at about shoulder level. Perform this for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next, we're going to work on bicep curls. Just take those same dumbbells. We're going to work on elbow flexion, just curling up and back down. Complete this for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. This is going to be band pull-aparts or shoulder horizontal abductions. What you're going to do is take a band. It doesn't have to be a really resistive band. It can be a light band initially. Work on pulling apart, really squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then come back, pull apart, squeeze the shoulder blades together in the back, and then come back. Complete that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Next is tricep extensions. You're going to take a band, have it fastened up high, and you're going to work on pulling down, straightening out the elbow, and come back, pull down, and come back. Complete that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Now, if you don't have a way to fasten the band up high and you just have a short band or a piece of band that I've used in some of the other videos you've seen, you can take that band, hold it with one hand up high, and then pull down and straighten it out and do the same thing. Next is going to be a motor control exercise. You take a small band, pull this apart, and then reach up overhead and come down all the way down, maintaining that tension on the band, kind of keeping it apart. Really focus on what your shoulder blades or your scapulars are doing, trying to keep them as symmetrical as possible. Repeat that for 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. For our last movement, you're going to take an exercise ball. We're going to put it in a chair or somewhere where you can keep the ball from just kind of rolling all around. And you're going to put both hands on that and lean into it. I'm leaning in, keeping my elbow straight, and then I'm just kind of bounce. So I'm pushing into the ball here, just kind of bouncing. And I'm going to repeat that for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then repeat that for 2 to 3 sets. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helps with your rotator cuff pain and dysfunction. Be sure and hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all my content.